going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing another daily Manchester City transfer update, with Manchester City closing in on the signing of Jeremy Doku and pushing hard to try and make another signing happen before the end of transfer deadline day, which is happening in just over a week's time. So if you are new around here and you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. Daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole summer transfer window for you guys to enjoy. We're on that final push now at the end of the window. 32,000 subscribers is the aim now, less than 700 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and search for me and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget TikTok link in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Do leave it a thumbs up. 400 likes is the aim, and also don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts, what you make of these transfers in the comments below. So we're going to start off with some contract news. Got the very latest on Bernardo Silva and Fabrizio. Romano says that his new contract at Manchester City, the announcement is going to come this week for Bernardo's new contract. Apparently he signed it yesterday, so it is just waiting on Manchester City to make this official. I was speaking in more detail about this in yesterday's transfer update, but the Telegraph has said that an announcement is now imminent, and I'd love to say to you guys that the signing at this point in time of me filming this video has happened, but it hasn't as of yet, so who knows, it could be today that that contract gets signed and announced by Manchester City. All we're waiting on is Manchester City to press enter, to press send, and then it's done and dusted. Everything else has been sorted. Very interesting, keeping my eyes on whether there's going to be a release clause in this contract and what the terms are of this new deal for Bernardo Silva and how long that contract's going to be, because some sources are saying it's going to be until 2026, others are saying 2027, so we're waiting for full details on what this new contract is. But Bernardo Silva, he stays at Manchester City and signing a new deal. To me, that is good news. Now, we don't have any outs, which is pretty surprising considering Manchester City have got some outgoings that need to happen, so we're just going to jump straight into the ins, and we've got the very latest on Lucas Paqueta, and Sky Sports News have said that for this summer this deal is no longer on hold, but the deal is completely off. As I've been saying in the last couple of videos, Lucas Paqueta to Manchester City in this transfer window was closing in. An agreement got found just before these betting allegations came out. West Ham are dragging their heels over these betting allegations because they're allowed to play Lucas Paqueta and they want to keep him at the club, and that is going to seal the deal. City have walked away. The transfer is not happening, which means Manchester City now drawing up a short list of other players. The problem that we've got is a lot of clubs know that we want a central midfielder. They're going to be putting an extra 10, 15, 20 million pounds on top of the value of the player, hoping that Manchester City get desperate. So Man City keeping an eye on what's out there, and if there's anything that comes available to Manchester City from any of the clubs, then Man City may have a sniff around and contemplate making a move, and that moves us very nicely on to the next player. Eberechi Eze has been getting linked with a move to Manchester City. Now, first and foremost, nothing reliable has been put on this transfer story as of yet. I wait for reliable Manchester City transfer sources to try and boost up some excitement when it comes to transfers. This literally is forum rumours, Twitter rumours, nothing more, nothing less. Now, Man City will be very interested in a lot of central midfielders, and I presume that Eberechi Eze falls in that bracket as well. 25 years old, English, homegrown, can play in attacking midfield, can drop into the top end behind the striker point of midfield for Manchester City, can also help cover on the left wing as well. Apparently, according to the rumours that have been floating around, Crystal Palace asking for a lot of money. They've been using the value of that of Lucas Paqueta, the value of that of Declan Rice, the value of that of Moises Caicedo, to say that they're looking for around £90 million. You did not hear me incorrectly there, guys. Crystal Palace wanting £90 million for Eze, and he's a good player for Crystal Palace. Does he improve Manchester City is where my concern is. Now, if he was available for an affordable price, I'd say actually this might be something worth contemplating. But £90 million isn't an affordable price. For £90 million, I expect Manchester City to have one of the best central midfielders in the world. In fact, add an extra £15 million on top of that, you get yourself a Declan Rice, an England international playing regularly for England, and a fantastic Premier League central midfielder. Add an extra 15 to 20 million pounds, you get one of the brightest upcoming prospects in the world in Jude Bellingham. And then Manchester City, if you pay an extra less than 15 to 20 million pounds, you get an Eze. And as I said, I think he's a good player. If he was affordable, I'd say City should be all over it. £90 million, I don't think City should be all over it, and I don't think Eze is the answer. As I said, nothing reliable has been put on this. If it is, of course, I will bring it to you guys, but at this moment in time, it is just rumours, hearsay between fans, hearing this and hearing that. I'm not saying that it's not reliable, it could be absolutely spot on, because it could have contacts inside the club, but normally when it comes to the transfers, I rely upon obviously the journalists, either on Twitter, through the newspapers. There are some very reliable journalists who have some excellent contacts at the club. Fans could also have the same contacts, because they could have friends, they could have family that are working at the club that know bits and bobs that happen around the club. There's lots of ways of being ITK in the know when it comes to transfers with any football team, not just that of Manchester City. So I'm not discrediting the source. What I am saying is how I run my videos and how I look for reliability. I can't comment as to whether this is 100% reliable or whether this literally is just gossip. But people are talking about it. People have been mentioning it in the comments, so I thought I would address that of Eberechi Eze of Crystal Palace. Now, moving on to the final transfer, Jeremy Doku. I don't think today is going to be the day that he signs for Manchester City, but JSGC will make sure that he's prepared if it is the case. But yesterday evening, early evening, he took a flight from Paris with his family to Manchester. He landed safely in Manchester, and Jeremy Doku is in Manchester, which I'm going to presume at the time of me filming this, it's the morning, that he will be undertaking his medical right now with Manchester City, and at some point today that medical will be complete. He will go and sign his contract. Manchester City will get all the signatures sorted, all the announcement stuff sorted, ready for their social media post on their own YouTube channel and things like that. Normally delays a deal by 24 to 48 hours. I think Man City's plan here, in terms of having options on the bench, they will want Jeremy Doku registered in time for him to be available against Sheffield United. So that's, as far as I'm aware, normally is midday of Friday, the day before the game. That's when Man City need Jeremy Doku registered, ready for this weekend, even though Man City are playing on Sunday. So I suspect that today won't be the day that we announce Jeremy Doku, but today will be the day that Man City get all the I's dotted and the T's crossed, ready for this transfer. And when that is sorted, I suspect the announcements come in either anytime tomorrow or Friday morning for Jeremy Doku to sign for Manchester City from Stade Rennais for a grand total of just over £50 million. Very exciting, very dynamic player, can play on both wings. He's very quick, likes to take his man on, he's brilliant at his dribbles. He may have to adapt his game to Pep Guardiola, but Pep Guardiola may want him to use a bit of that directness to try and get more of our attackers like Erling Haaland more involved into the game, that he'll peel defenders away. So this is a signing that excites me, and I'm looking forward to it being completed. We're nearly there, nearly, but not quite. Soon, next couple of days, Jeremy Doku will be a Manchester City player. Now in Manchester, ready to complete his medical, ready to sign his contract, and ready to become Manchester City's new number 11. So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. Do leave a thumbs up. 400 likes is the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below what you're making of these transfers. Subscribe if you're new around here. It's going to be a hectic end to this transfer window. I'm going to keep you up to date every single day with all the latest Manchester City transfer news. There may be days that require me to do 2, maybe even 3 videos. That's how busy I am expecting it to be. You guys want to stay up to date, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It is free. On that push to 32,000 subscribers, less than than 700 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there, and I'll see you guys again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. That's unless City spring a surprise and at some point today announce a signing of Jeremy Doku. Could happen, we'll see. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching, hope everyone is safe and well, peace. Ciao for now.